I feel the need for speed. Ow!
So we meet two pilots, Maverick and Goose, and you can tell that they're troublemakers because this other guy's like...
Great. Maverick and Goose.
Well, they're flying with Cougar and Merlin when some bad guys fly into their airspace.
They were abused children.
Maverick scares one of them away, but the other one locks his missiles on Cougar. Maverick needs to save the other plane, but they're not allowed to shoot at the bad guys, so they show off how good of pilots they are instead.
Why wouldn't they try to scare that plane away too?
Well, that is what they're supposed to do.
Jesus Christ, I can take a shot right here.
But he's a Maverick renegade,
I am dangerous.
and he's a silly goose.
That's me, honey.
So they show off instead. Well, almost dying freaks Cougar out, and he forgets how to fly.
Defense Department regrets to inform you that your sons are dead because they were stupid.
So Maverick breaks orders to go help Cougar land.
God damn it.
And their commander is pissed that they disobeyed his orders.
I still can't believe it. I gotta give you your dream shot.
So pissed that he basically rewards him with a trip to a summer camp.
So they get a prize for being bad?
Well, he was supposed to send Cougar and Merlin, but Cougar quit. And I guess there's no other pilots, or at least good ones, so now he has to send Maverick and Goose instead.
God help us.
How come Merlin doesn't get to go anymore?
Good question. The Colonel thinks Goose sucks, so I don't know. I think it's a team thing.
You look great, honey. Thanks, dear.
So they show up to the summer camp called Top Gun, which is for the best pilots in the Navy.
Why does the Navy have pilots? I thought they were the boat guys.
See, it's crap like this that makes military intelligence an oxymoron.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you kill me. You really do.
So they're the best of the best, and they're here to get more better. So everyone's checking each other out, wondering who's the best.
Figured it out yet?
If you think, you're dead.
And if you're the best in the class, you can come back and be an instructor.
Like an X-Men?
Kinda.
Rejoin the world as an educated young woman, or stay on to teach others.
So since they have a big day tomorrow flying $1 million planes, they decide to go out drinking and start measuring the length of...
My Johnson. I've got a great Polaroid of it.
But they mostly just want to have fun, so they do a little karaoke.
You've lost that love and feeling.
And Maverick hits on this girl Charlie at the bar.
Does your mother not like you or something?
I don't know, I'll tell you tomorrow, but it's looking good so far.
Unfortunately for him, she's meeting another guy, so he stalks her into the bathroom.
But if the government trusts me, maybe you could.
Well, she might actually be interested,
What do you want to do? Just drop right down on the tile and go for it?
but she still shoots him down.
Crash and burn, huh, Mav?
The next day, he finds out that she's an instructor at Top Gun, so he tries to impress her by telling her the story about how he scared off the bad guys.
You know, giving him the bird.
You know, the finger.
Yes, I know the finger, Goose.
I'm sorry, I hate it when it does that. I'm sorry.
Well, the other pilots don't believe his story, so they give him a hard time.
Bullshit.
She wants to hear more about the story, but he's mad that she turned him down, so he kind of blows her off.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
On their first flight, they have to pretend to shoot down their instructor, Jester. They get him,
Aw, Jester's dead.
but he was out of bounds. But that doesn't stop him from celebrating by scaring the shit out of the people in the radar tower.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
And the instructors get mad at him for breaking the rules and spilling so much coffee.
God damn it! Heck, twice!
Goose is worried that they're gonna get kicked out, so he asks Maverick to play by the rules.
Come on, man, do some of that pilot shit.
They could get kicked out of the Navy?
No, but Goose sure as hell acts like it.
Maybe I could learn how to be a truck driver. I should be a photographer.
At this camp, everything is a competition, even playing beach volleyball in your jeans. But Maverick thinks with his wiener and ditches Goose.
Why doesn't he just play with someone else?
You live your life between your legs, Mav.
Well, see, every pilot's already paired up with his Rio, and they get really close. Well, some get closer than others.
This gives me a hard on.
You do know why they call it a cocktail, don't you?
Don't tease me.
So we find out that Maverick had a date with Charlie, and that he apparently doesn't know how dates work. He's late, and he stupidly didn't shower beforehand.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take a shower. You stink.
And things between them get complicated when she reminds him that she still has to do her job and can't give him special treatment.
Son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash.
So she has to stroke his ego to get him to like her again.
What a baby.
And later on, when Maverick finds out they're in second place, he leaves his wingman to go after Viper.
I heard that about you. You like to work alone.
Why?
Well, Viper's like the golden snitch.
It's wicked, fast, and damn near impossible to see.
But this move backfires, and Jester gets him.
You made a bad choice.
Despite them trying to keep their relationship a secret,
You have to have carnal knowledge of a lady this time.
Your friend was magnificent.
they go on a date with Goose and his wife.
Goose is married?
Yeah, he's married to a human version of a wine cooler.
Take me to bed or lose me forever.
And she's only there to tell Charlie that Maverick is in love with her.
Because unless you are a fool, a boy is off the market.
And we'll get to the other thing soon.
Now, I'm sure you can figure that out.
The next day, Iceman and Slider are in the air with them, but instead of working together, they compete.
That son of a bitch cut me off.
And because of this, they get caught in Iceman's jet wash and their engines go out. They have to eject, but Goose hits his head on the windshield and breaks his neck and dies.
It'll never happen again.
Is that the other reason she's there?
Yeah, and Maverick thinks it's his fault that he couldn't save him.
Like Steve and Bucky?
Exactly. But don't start comparing crap, especially when I tell you that Charlie tracks him down to a bar where he's not getting drunk.
I can't get drunk.
But it's Iceman's fault. He's the one that cut him off.
It is his fault, but no one ever addresses it, especially during the official inquiry. But Viper does try to console Maverick.
Goose is dead.
You gotta let him go.
And Iceman sniffs for the right words.
I'm sorry.
So Maverick gets back up in the sky, but you can tell he's not comfortable flying yet, so he quits.
That's the last thing you should do.
So Charlie tells him he's being a big baby,
Is that right?
That is right.
and Viper tells him that his dad was a hero, and not the screw-up everyone says he is.
Your family name ain't the best in the Navy.
So he unquits. At graduation, we see that Iceman and Slider got first place,
No points for second place.
but they immediately get orders to save a ship in enemy territory. Maverick now gets to fly with Merlin, but Iceman doesn't think that Maverick should be flying at all.
Because you're dangerous.
There's a bunch of bogeys in this area, and this time the fighting's for real.
Oh, shit!
They shoot down Hollywood and Wolfman, so Maverick and Merlin have to rush in to help.
He's just trying to piss us off.
Iceman's in trouble, but Maverick flies through another jet wash, but he recovers this time.
I've had about enough of this shit.
He talks to Goose using the Force,
Talk to me, Goose.
Hey, don't worry, I'll take care of this.
and starts shooting down the bad guy planes.
I'm gonna need a beer to put these flames out. Yo!
Iceman shoots down a plane, but he gets hit too.
Come on, we've seen this before.
Maverick takes out a plane chasing Iceman, but this allows a bogey to take position on him.
He's too close for missiles, Goose. I'm switching to guns.
But Maverick hits the brakes, and the plane flies right by him.
Planes have brakes?
I guess. And the other two planes? Well, they just leave.
Tell her this is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby.
And they celebrate by spilling coffee on that one guy again.
Negative, Ghost Rider, the pattern is full.
But Maverick now has Iceman's respect, so I guess he doesn't need Goose anymore.
No, Mav, this is not a good idea.
Sorry, Goose.
And now, he wants to be an instructor at Top Gun.
You gonna do what?
But first, Charlie has to stalk him at a bar.
Do people really stalk each other this much?
It's so much worse when people just post where they're at online, which makes it that much more important to never leave your wingman.
I might never leave the house again.
Well, that just makes it easier to stalk you.
But you remember one thing.
If you don't hit that subscribe button,
You'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. Yes, sir! That is all.